Last part of the series, part 7 of 7. Full armor of God, the shoes of gospel of peace. When I gain peace with God by accepting his gift of salvation, I can stand in a battle against Satan and tell others the good news of Jesus' forgiveness. So what is that saying? They're saying, things in life, that you have to forgive yourself. You may have said some things, you may have done some things to somebody and then realized it wasn't the right thing to do. And you may have asked them for forgiveness. Even if they don't accept your forgiveness, be okay with that. You did what God wanted you to do, and there's a point in time, they'll be able to get over it. If not, all you gotta do is just pray for them. But forgive yourself. Don't allow them to continue bashing you or saying, remember you did this to me, you said this to me, you did this or whatever like that. Continue to have the peace in God. Because it says we have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So no man is perfect. The only person who was perfect was Jesus. But also you can have peace, understanding that, God is with you and God is going to answer your prayers and that God will never leave you nor forsake you. 2 Chronicles 20:12. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you. So what is God saying? God is saying that if you don't know what to do, just ask him and he'll show you what to do. It may not come right now or in a timely fashion that we want, but we know God is always on time. And you have scriptures that you can trust. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your paths. So as long as you acknowledge him, he will continue directing you. John 13:7. Jesus replied, you do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. What is that saying is that no matter what happens in your life, God will allow you to understand his plan for your life, that he will show you. It might not be, that day, might not be that week, that month, but he'll show you. You'll know that all things work together for good for those who are called according to his purposes. Genesis 50:20, it says, what the enemy meant for evil, God will turn for good. And even when it's just things that just happen to you. Psalms 37:5 says, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this. Proverbs 28:26, those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom are kept safe. So God is saying, trust in me, not in yourself. Jeremiah 42:7. 10 days later, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. So at that point, they were fighting. They were in the army. They were fighting in the military. Back in the biblical days. And they wanted to know what to do, so they asked Jeremiah. They like, Jeremiah, what do we do? And they told him to ask God. And he was like, all right, I'll pray and I'll ask God. And God didn't respond for 10 days. So there's a time frame that God is going to respond to your prayers or to what to do, and you just got to have patience and wait. Ezekiel 3:16, it says, at the end of the 7 days, the word of the Lord came to me and what to do. Psalm 27:14, it says, wait for the Lord, be strong, take heart, and wait for the Lord. So remember when we was in school, when our teacher would say something twice or professor would say something twice, that means it was important. So we have to learn how to wait. Sometimes what I learned is that we can be spiritually overweight. Not weight as in physical, but weight as when we're waiting on God, and we have to wait on him and understand that he's going to do what he said he was going to do. But that's also God is building trust and character inside of us, and faith, and that's why we have to just continue trusting him and know that God's going to do what he said he was going to do, or he's going to take care of it. It might not come how we think it should, or it might not come the way that we think it is going to come. But God's going to take care of you. He said he'll supply all your needs according to your riches and glory. So if this is for you, and you're asking God for something, just wait on him. And read those scriptures anytime you feel like, you're overweight, like I was talking about, just continue to read those scriptures. That's the way you exercise in God, so you can be able to wait, just like we used to tell our children when they be like, oh, can I get this? Wait till the end of the month, or, wait till my check come or whatever like that. They have to wait just like us. And, there's at times the children may continue to ask until the end of the month or your next check come. But I just want to let you know that you can wait on God and know that he's going to be there, and understand that, he will respond and he will let you know how everything worked to your good. God bless. Everybody have a blessed day. Love y'all.